Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakakodash. Welcome to another live lesson. The name of this one is Update on Beware, Beware. And I pretty much just found out that the individual that left the GMS Great Millstone Camp was a part of the Trinidad camp. He was attending a party yesterday, I believe it was, and he got shot, and he's back in the spirit world. So, that's the latest update on it. He was 22. He left the truth. He wanted to pursue a singing career, and pretty much the Lord called him back into the spirit world. So I just wanted to give that update on that that I found, or that I ran across from brothers that sent it to me. Shalom.
Shalom, all praises and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakudash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone Camps for teaching us the truth of the Bible. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect scattered around the world. Shalom. So I just want to do a response to this video that the elder apostle Ramlab did. And I want to start off in Proverbs 19 and 23. So this is Proverbs 19 and 23. Fear of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai leads to life, bringing security and protection from harm. So when we first come into the truth, and when you start to establish yourself in the truth, you start getting knowledge, you start getting wisdom, understanding, you start getting blessings, you start getting mercy from the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. And most of all, you get protection, and security. That's the reason why we're in this truth. It is for protection and security from harm. So it says, fear of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai leads to life, bringing security and protection from harm. So when you're in this truth and you work for the Lord, you work for a price, and that price is for protection. Most of the time we're catching hell in this truth, but above all and above everything, we still got this truth. We still got the protection from Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, because before we were in this truth, we didn't have that protection. We were at more of a risk losing our life. So when we start fearing the Lord, which means do His work, then that leads to life. So let's go to 2 Samuel. So I'm gonna read this one more time. Fear of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai leads to life, bringing security and protection from harm. So if you lose that fear of the Lord, if you turn your back on Him, and stop doing this work, if you go back into the world, and if you want to go back into the world and party it up and not teach the truth, then you're going to lose the security and the protection. So now you're at risk for harm to come your way. So now let's get 2 Samuel 22 and 1. And David spake unto Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai the words of this song in the day that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai had delivered him out of the hand of all his enemies and out of the hand of Saul. So this is a song that David sang to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, and it's like a prayer, Um, and it's also thanking the Lord, that He delivered him out of the hand of his enemies, and it also said out of the hand of Saul. So we even want to be saved from our own people. That's 2/3 of our people. We want to be saved from them because they're our enemies too. You know, if they're going against the Lord, then they're our enemies too. So it says, and he said, Yahweh Shai is my rock and my fortress and my deliverer. So Yahweh Shai, he's our rock. And we look up definition for rock. It says a stronghold of Yahweh of security. See, so that rock, that's our security. That rock is Yahweh Shai. And the reason why they call him the rock, is because he's strong. You know, um, just like it says in Revelation that they went into the rocks of the mountains to hide. They went into the rocks to hide because that rock is like a covering. It's the material that covers you, from harm. Because you want to build out of stone, out of rock. You don't want to build your house out of straw. It don't say Yahweh Shemel Shai is my straw, because he's not soft. He's hard like a rock. um, so if you're prophesying, you know, when you're prophesying, that's like building. That's like you building, that house. The more you prophesy, the stronger your house is gonna get. The stronger security, more security you're gonna have. You keep working on that house, keep building it, But if you're not prophesying, you're not building it. Then when the day comes, what do you think is gonna happen? You know, uh, your building's gonna fall. You're not gonna have no protection because you didn't build it. It says, He said, Yahweh Shemashai is my rock and my fortress and my deliverer. So Yahweh Shemashai, he's like our fortress too, and a fortress is like a castle because that definition for fortress, I believe it says castle. Yep, a castle, a defense. Also a net, a net, like when you go fishing, you get captured in that net, you know. So um so Yahweh Hashem is like our fortress, you know. And you think about a fortress, it's big. It's where you could go hide. You don't want to hide in a little house. They'll find you. You go hide in a little house. But if you have something that's built up strong and big, you know, uh, they're not gonna find you, or they're not gonna get inside. You know. So it says, the Most High of my rock, in Him will I trust. He is my shield and the horn of my salvation. So He's the horn of our salvation. He's the only one that can save. He's the only one that has the power for salvation. You know, the devil can't save you. You could pray to the devil all you want, but he don't have the power to save. You know, he only has the power to destroy, which that power comes from Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. So it says, and the horn of my salvation, my high tower. He's our high tower. Why is he so high? Because you keep building, and you keep stacking up. You know, now you're on the high ground. You know, you got the high ground, like he says on Star Wars. When Anakin he fought Obi-Wan, he jumped up, you know, and he said, "I got the high ground." You know, he said, "You're finished already." You know, he knew that he had the benefit. You know, when he jumped up, he said, "I got the high ground." He already knew. He said, "You're done." He said, "Just give up." But he was too prideful. So Yahweh Bashim, he's our high tower. So you keep stacking that ladder, and you get to climb up, you know, real high. But if you're not doing any work, if you're not prophesying, if you're not teaching, then you're gonna have a low tower. You know, you're gonna have a low tower. Everybody can see you. You know, no defense. You know, it says, "My tower and my refuge, my savior, thou savest me from violence." See, so if you in this truth, you know, you're gonna learn about peace. You know, you're gonna get saved from violence. You know, everybody around you is violent. You know, and you just want to get away from that. It says, "I will call on Yahweh Shema Shai, who is worthy to be praised. So shall I be saved from my enemy." So I will call on Yahweh Shema Shai. He is worthy to be praised. It didn't say I will call on Jesus Christ, because he ain't worthy. You know, it says, "So shall I be saved from my enemies." when the waves of death compassed me, the floods of ungodly men made me afraid. Yeah, so the waves, Salakia, the waves of death compassed me. So think about all the times, all the near-death experiences. You know, think about all the times when you were close to death. That's waves of death. You know, the floods of ungodly men made me afraid. You know, that's all those wicked men that wanted to try to put you to death. When you were in the world. But now we came into this world, and now we're smarter. You know, we're not in the wrong places. We're not in the wrong places at the wrong times anymore. You know, because the Lord taught us that there's a time and place for everything. You know, and right now is a time to prophesy. So you could have died, you know, when we were in the world, you know, all the time that we were in the world, we could have died. But now we got protection. It says, "The sorrows of hell compassed me about, the snares of death prevented me." See, so do you want to go back into the world, you know, where death is waiting for you? Death is around the corner. Like Tupac says, "I see death around the corner." Because Tupac, he knew he knew he was gonna die. You know, that's why he died, because he knew he was wicked. You know, he knew he was doing wicked. Um, because when you sign your soul, when you want to be a singer, you know, you sign your soul away. Um, when you want to be famous, you know, all the all the famous people, they die. You know, why do all the singers, all the famous people, they die? um, it says the sorrows of hell compassed me about, the snares of death prevented me. Yeah, so you want to go back into the world and be a singer, most likely you're gonna get killed. You know, because singers always get killed. You know, or something happens to them. You know, um, it says, "In my distress, I called upon Yahweh Shema Shai, and cried to my power, and He did hear my voice out of His temple, and my cry did enter into His ears." So let's go to Psalms 138:7. Though I walk in the midst of trouble, Thou wilt revive me. Thou shalt stretch forth thine hand against the wrath of my enemies, and thy right hand shall save me. Yes, so even though we walk in the midst of trouble, you know, right now, we're in the midst of trouble, you know, walking through the valley of death, you know, but somehow we still walking, you know, we still pushing, we still doing what the Most High wants us to do. Um, Though I walk in the midst of trouble, thou wilt revive me. Thou shalt stretch forth thine hand against the wrath of my enemies, and thy right hand shall save me. See, his right hand, not the left hand. The right hand with the 144,000, and Lord willing, we part of that number. So let's go to First Timothy 5:8. But if any provides not for his own, and especially for those of his own house. So if you're not providing for your own, our own is the Israelites. You know, that's our house, the Israelites. We gotta feed them. The, those are the sheep. You know, the lost sheep. You know, if a sheep is lost, you gotta go looking for it, and when you find it, he's gonna be hungry. You know, so you gotta feed him. But if any provide not for his own, and especially for those of his own house, he hath denied the faith, and is worse than an infidel. Dang, so if you're not, you know, giving out this meat, you know, then you ain't got no faith. You know, that means you denied your faith. You're worse than someone who don't have faith. You know, that's what an infidel is. Because when you go to the definition, disbelieving, especially a heathen, without Christian faith, untrustworthy. You can't trust, you know, because you don't trust the Most High. See, right here it says, without trust in the Most High. See, so you go back into the world, you want to party and bullshit, you know, then you're gonna, what do you think you're gonna expect? um, so like, let me see. So like, think this will be the last one. Yahweh Shem Shai, the keeper of Israel. I will lift up mine eyes unto the hills. So Psalms 121:1, I will lift up my eyes unto the hills, from whence cometh my help. Yeah, so to the hills, sometimes represents, government, the government of Israel. We're gonna lift up our eyes to the 144,000, because that's where the help is at. With the 144,000, that's where the help comes. From heaven. It says, verse 2, my help cometh from Yahweh Shem Shai, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. So he's our keeper. He keeps us, like he keeps us in his arms. So like he keeps us in his arms. And if he's holding us in his arms, why you wanna, leave from his arms? And it says, Yahweh Shem Shai is thy keeper. Yahweh Shem Shai is thy shade upon thy right hand. And I just want to get a definition for keeper. See, a keeper is like a guard. He's a guard. To keep guard. He's the one that keeps watch and keeps guard over the 144,000. He's that shade. So with that, I hope it's edifying. All praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakudash. Double honors to the elders and apostles, the great millstone camps, for teaching us the truth of the Bible. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect scattered around the world. Shalom.